If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I post a new Tom Brady video every day.
And just a little something on Tom about, his impact on a team, the quarterback position, how special this position is. I mean, you know this, but to non-quarterback players, when you have the ability to look at the guy that's playing quarterback and just know who he is. Now, a direct quote from Brady, a part of my leadership style is showing my teammates I care. I mean, I care. So I want you to, have you ever heard a teammate say anything negative about Tom Brady? All those teammates that he has believes they have a personal relationship with him. Right. Why? Because he makes it so, whether it's through social media and I tag my boys or I take you out to dinner or I spend time with you or whatever. And when you have all of those guys that are non-quarterback players believing and knowing that that's my guy, you know what I mean? Me and him are like this, you play harder. You play harder when you know that he is your quarterback. And that is sort of a hidden thing like you're talking about, those little things. Locker room, teams believing in who plays the quarterback position.
You other quarterback takes heed. You heard what Bruce said. Take heed now.
How old do you feel? How old are you? Odometer, not chronology. How old are you sort of metaphysically?
I would say, I'd say there's parts of me that are 55, and I think there's parts of me that are 25.
Wait, what parts?
I think I'm wise beyond my years. You know, I think I've had a lot of life experience packed into 44 years. I've been around presidents. I've been around, the people that, wash our clothes, and I treat everyone the same way. I feel 25 when I'm in the locker room with the guys, which is probably how why I still do it. Because I still feel like a high school kid in the locker room with my buddies. And then when I leave that, I feel like, all right, there's other things with more perspective that I think I can accomplish. And there's things beyond football that I want to accomplish. And I kind of ebb and flow, I think, between those different aspects of my life.
This is who Tom Brady is, man. He controls the entire football game.
Yes, he does.
He does it the clock. Nobody controls the clock the way Brady does. And I feel bad about this matchup if I'm the Buffalo Bills. And I got to tell you why. The Buffalo Bills are not going to rush the ball more than 20 times a game. If that's the case, what's the number? 104-6 is what Tom Brady's record is. So Buffalo, you've got to run it, whether it's with your quarterback or something. If not, Tom Brady's going to control the whole football game.
And it says that Julian Edelman had never seen the board. During the 2013 offseason, he uncovered Tom Brady's greatest source of motivation. The teammates had been working out together in Los Angeles when Edelman saw a prominently displayed whiteboard in Brady's home gym, scripted with the sole objective: Super Bowl 48, February 2nd, 2014, MetLife Stadium. At the time, Brady had 3 Super Bowl rings, modest by his standard. That's because Brady's standard, as Edelman would find out in that moment, was well beyond the scope of anything he could imagine. Bro, how crazy is it you're going after Montana? Edelman asked Brady. I ain't going for Montana, Brady responded with an unmistakable air of confidence. I'm going for Jordan. I say go for Russell at this point.
We're running out of things to say because he's been so impressive for so long. But Matt, when you look at him right now, what impresses you most?
Yeah, there's the obvious things, his age, his touchdown passes, his yards. But I think what impresses me most is stuff that he's not getting credit for. He makes everybody around him better, and all he does is win because he plays winning football. Go back to the 3rd and 10 last week. They're going to light him up, 3rd and 10. People usually don't go all out blitz. He's yawning at this, okay? They come cover 0. He doesn't even take a hit because he gets it out on time, doesn't look at the rush, takes a 6-yard completion. What's that mean? Now we're 4th and 4. We're not punting. We're going for it in this situation. Alert, alert. This is a bluff blitz. They want us to think it's an all-out blitz. It's just a bluff. Hey, Leonard Fournette, that guy right there, you block him. If he doesn't come, get out immediately and be a check down for me for a 1st down. Brady was right. 3-man rush, goes through his progression. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1st down, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 3 minutes have gone off the clock. 6 more plays. The Bucs are still on the field. Methodical drive. Uses a little tempo. Touchdown Fournette. That means that his defense, they didn't give up a yard. You know why? Because the Tampa defense is on the bench. Matt Ryan didn't do anything. You know why? He's on the bench. It's little things like that. His team could have punted. Instead, they're on a long drive for a touchdown. He's not going to get credit for it, but the stats on defense for the Bucs are going to look a little bit better. The stats on offense for Atlanta in that game are going to look a little worse, and it's all because of how methodical he is. He's yawning at what defensive coordinators are throwing to him.
Does Brady love this spotlight? Like, does he love being an entertainer?
No, I don't think he loves being an entertainer. I think he loves competing. I think he's one of those guys that the bigger the moment is, that's when he tests his mental toughness and everything that he's made of. So he's not doing it for, outside adulation or anything like that. He's doing it because he wants to win and he wants to be the best player for his teammates.
Let me take you back to last year when they were holding up the four fingers. It was fourth down, fifth down, whatever down it was. Yeah. I really didn't feel that everybody, all 11, were on the same page. Matt, to your tape, when you see guys touching their helmet, that means that Tom Brady is going, or the quarterback is going to his next play. As you see all the pass catchers, what did they do in the field, Matt? They touched their head. Rex, that means we're going to the second play. What does that do? That helps everybody on the offense play faster. Ever since they were in Chicago, I don't think the Tampa Bay Bucs has looked back since. 10 other guys with Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time. It's a scary look for the Tampa Bay Bucs. And guess what month we're in? We're in the month of December.
Father Time is already holding this L. He's going to play till he's 50. And the math is on my side, Michael. I'm not a math major, but 10 out of 19 seasons as a starter, his teams have reached the Super Bowl. 7 out of 19 seasons as a starter, his team has won the Super Bowl, which means that there's a better than 50-50 chance that they at least get there, and there's a better than 1 in 3 chance that I'm right and he gets championship number 8.
You took part in Man in the Arena, the Brady documentary. Any surprise questions in when you were interviewed for that?
It wasn't really any surprises. I think more so than anything, I learned a lot, and you forget about certain moments. You forget about really certain special moments, man, and it just showed how much of a team we were and how unselfish Tom was and how much of a leader he was and just how good he had it around him. He had some great, great football players around him. And Tom is one of those guys, he recognizes that. He's always made that the forefront, giving his teammates credit. And I just thought it was an excellent piece. Well done, man. And props out to Mike Vrabel and Teddy Bruschi and all the guys that participated in it. It was fantastic.
Right after Super Bowl 55, I remember having a conversation with you, and I said, Brady's going to threaten double figures in Super Bowls. That was before they brought back every starter. That was before they added Gio Bernard. That was before Antonio Brown decided to turn back the clock. That was before they kept all their coaches. That was before they boosted their pass rush with their first round pick. And now as we sit here, I really just feel like 8 is a foregone conclusion. I know nobody's repeated since Brady's Patriots in 03 and 04, but he's going to get 8, and I think a lot more people are going to feel like me that, wait a second, this dude might get double-digit rings.
No, you can see the difference on the field, too, just in the consistency. Remember last year when he first got there, it was just such a roller coaster, and it felt like they hadn't gelled yet. And now there's that level of consistency with this team. And maybe that's why they're not getting enough love, even when, Tom Brady leads the NFL in touchdown passes and passing yards, because we know what we're going to get from them right now.
Go through that tunnel, step onto that field. How old are you?
Probably mid-30s. I got to work really hard to feel good, and it's a demolition derby every Sunday. I'm not 22 on the field. I think I have a lot of experience. I think, if anything, the most challenging part is the emotional aspect of football for me, because when we win, it's a relief, and when we lose, it's depressing. It's not like it's the joy, the happiness. It's a relief, because when we win, sometimes just winning isn't good enough for you. Because you expect perfection. Now, when you expect perfection and it's less than perfect, you feel like there's a down part to that. And I'd say, if anything, that's the hardest part for me as I've gotten older.
That's it for this video. I post a new Tom Brady video every day, so please like and subscribe. That way you'll always have a new Tom Brady video to watch every single day. Thanks for watching.